One of the most important things around the pandemic is understanding really what is the value of testing, how are we responding in our local area, and what can we do. And I have just finished a conversation and I'm sharing it here where it's a call to help, it's a call to action, where I would love for you to listen, see if you know people that want to volunteer and participate in supporting a testing center that's going to go into Atlanta.
So I'm in charge of standing up the initial testing center in Atlanta, and then hopefully within the next 2 weeks, moving to 5 to 7
Okay.
throughout the state. They're looking at Savannah, Albany, some others in Atlanta.
Nice.
Anyways, we are working to man them. Typically, the way they did in LA, it starts off volunteer, then it turns into paid positions because they're also trying to help lots of people who've been laid off.
Sure. I mean, like, what is it? Like, is the intent and the mission, is it to, do testing? And so you have test kits and now you're going to be doing testing and how will it help people?
Yeah. So people will sign up online or call in, get an appointment, show up, get tested. All our volunteers and staff contact free. So they'll via the phone tell you what to expect. You'll drive up, staff member will bring a cart with a test kit. They'll walk away, you roll your window down, swab your own throat, put it down, volunteer gets it away, we send it off to a lab, they get the results.
Okay.
So all contact free. Really, so the mission of the testing overall is to help, bring this curve down by letting people know if they have it, they're going to be more likely to self-isolate, do those things. They're thinking a lot of people have it and don't know they have it.
Right.
Tons of people, you may just have a little cough and think you have a mild cold. You're actually symptomatic. You actually have COVID. You don't take it seriously. Then you infect, your family because you just thought it was a cold or something else. So by increasing the testing, hopefully prevent the spread and let us open back up faster than normal.
So why don't people just mail this in?
That would be ideal. The infrastructure doesn't exist yet through.
It's just get a little swab and toss it in a little thing.
It's just government regulations, all that. Everyone's been pressing for that. No one's doing, and they just haven't been allowed to do mail-in kits for whatever reason. And that may change. Most kits have been through the nose to the back of the throat, and a medical provider has to do that for you. Mm-hmm. These were just made, tested, have close enough accuracy that they can just have you self-swab through your throat. So, ideally it will move to that point where they can do mail-in. That would be a huge difference.
It doesn't make any sense. Why would you drive someplace if you're not symptomatic?
Well, it would be for symptomatic people, ideally. They're not just asked. They say if you have any symptom, go get it checked out, and it's free. Mm-hmm. But no, you're right. If there could be mass mail-ins, that'd be awesome. No. Yeah, so right now in Georgia, last I saw, there's 13 testing centers. There's one at North Point Mall, one down by Tech.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
And the reality is, people, if it's not convenient, they may not do it. So if we can put one conveniently in a high population community, drive-through, but also potentially not drive-through if there's a lot of people that don't have cars, that could help stop a community spread.
So how do you how are you getting, how many people do you think you need to get to the 5 centers?
So we're starting with the first one. We have personal protective equipment getting shipped in. They're on the call with the mayor today to get that final approval for the location. Team's actually coming in Thursday. We're hoping to start next Monday or so and just get some volunteers. One testing center with one lane, which can do close to 500 people a day. Other ones are 1,500 multiple lanes, typically a team of 12. Okay. And that could be 4 to 6 working one day, alternating on and off. That it's 10 to 4. That's going to be for people, though, that want to work full time, have been unemployed. You don't need a medical background, but someone just needs to make ends meet and make an impact.
No pay in the beginning, right? There's no pay right now. There might be pay.
So the way they did in LA, first week was volunteer to see if you like it, see how it goes. In the second week, all the staff moved on to paid.
Okay, so that's kind of the expectation. Be it's the first week is volunteer.
Exactly.
Works. the second week, most likely will be paid.
Yeah, and it could be those, and we may end up breaking off into 4-hour shifts.
Yeah.
Just depending on the numbers, but looking to just kind of build a roster of anyone interested.
What kind of roles? Like, describe, like, is it like if you have 3 different positions? And the reason I wanted you to be descriptive here is that I want to share this with a lot of people, and I think
Awesome.
There's a lot of big organizations where their staff is at home and they would want to volunteer for 4 hours in the morning or 4 hours in the afternoon or like whatever it is. But if there might be like stay-at-home anybody's at this point that you just want them answering phones and like relaying information. Like, so what are the roles that you're trying to fill?
Yeah, so just starting with the first one, kind of the way it goes through the line, someone's going to drive up. You need someone just directing traffic, go in this lane, go in that lane. Behind them, there's a person that is going to be at a table, and they'll call into a hotline or like roll their window down from a distance. They'll say, hey, this is what you're going to do. You're going to pull up, give the steps. So first person directs traffic, first person just information sharing, another person making sure forms are filled out, most likely done remotely. Then they'll go up to the bay. Someone will grab a test kit, fully sealed off, put it on a cart, roll the cart up to the person's window, then either walk away, they roll their window down, grab the kit, or they'll get one of those long arm grabbers and put it in. The person will self-swab themselves, put it back in the bag, seal it, roll their window down, put it on the cart, roll their window up, drive off. So someone to move that cart, a couple just floaters to help where needed, someone to collect all the kits at the end of the day. Typically Atlanta PD or someone will come pick them up, bring them to a lab at the end of the day. Those are really the like in-person ones. LA, once they went from 1 to 6 or 7 centers, they started hiring other positions, like someone to work on media, information sharing, getting referrals, sharing all that. Someone they're looking to help with logistics. It's based very much on needs. So if this first one goes well and we do go 3, 4, 5 in Atlanta,
you'll need more coordination.
More of those. They may be actually looking at a site manager for each site specifically. So there's someone who's run a fast moving restaurant that is closed right now, or someone who's just looking to get involved, make something happen. Students, pre-PA, people who want to get those hours in, good resume builders could be great fits for on the ground. If there's someone who's an accountant or a logistician who wants to help out in evenings and either volunteer time or we talk about paid, it's really going to evolve. We may make this first one and it's not busy.
That's it. And it's fun.
Yeah. And then it's one. In LA, it shot up, but LA also has been pretty bad. It's been worse than Georgia so far.
I think we're pretty far away from the LA or anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, just it could be 1 hour helping here or there. It could be full.
So how do people kind of like if people want to help out, if people are curious, do you have a URL? Do you have a
they can read more about it at coreresponse.org. To get in contact, they can just email me directly.
You'll send it to me and I'll